Hi guys, welcome to the show. I'm Manny.
I'm Terrence.
And here are the goods. So, the accountant showed up, tax write-offs or whatever the hell he did, all the way to #1 at the box office.
That's awesome, man. That movie was really good. I thought it was gonna suck, and I know I talked a lot of trash about it the week before, and then I saw it, and I was so impressed with that movie. Even at the beginning of the movie, I was like, I thought I figured it out, and the movie was good. It was good.
If you guys haven't had a chance, Terrence did a review on The Accountant. It's pretty good. Check it out. It's on there right now. So in #2 was last week's winner, Girl on a Train, or for your favorite Girl on a Train.
Yeah. You're leaving me hanging.
And that was at 12 million. Accountant was at 24. Girl on a Train was 12 million. #3, which was a shock to me, but Kevin Hart actually landed in #3 spot with $11 million.
Like I said, I think he misled people with the promotion and the marketing to that movie.
Well, I saw part of the movie that you were talking about, and it was actually pretty dumb, but it was funny. So it was like dumb funny.
That's his whole thing.
Kind of like Airplane Naked Gun type, but not to that extent. But it was all right.
He is this generation's Sinbad.
No way! Are you crazy?
He don't tell jokes. He tells stories.
I would probably
everything's a story about, like, you know, his ex-wife or his current wife, his current girlfriend, and it's like, hey,
prior,
even more than what John
like
Leguizamo used to do. John Leguizamo tells long stories.
There you go. There you go. Maybe he's a little bit more like John Leguizamo,
who is a knockoff of Sinbad.
But he's a better actor though.
He's a better actor.
#4 was X-Men Origins Peregrine Peculiar Children. At @8, that was #4. #5 ended with Deepwater Ho. At #6.
Wait, hold up. What order are we going?
Number five. At 6 million. Woo!
Oh my God.
We're ready for this one, sir. So the fall box office has been pretty not really that good. Last year, in 2015, the fall box office was at 960 million. A majority of that was movies like The Martian that tore it up.
That comedy, The Martian.
That comedy. Yeah, Golden Globe winner, comedy. Right now, the fall box office is down 16% year over year with 807 million. That's a pretty good chunk of change there.
I mean, that's not too bad.
Well, 800 compared to 960, I mean, that's insane.
Well, I mean, if you're going through the list, just there was bigger blockbusters that came out in that time. What's really come out in this particular time of year?
Well, you know, it kind of matches the summer, to be honest with you, because the summer wasn't that good either. I mean, it was pretty horrible. We talked about that, a lot recently. Well, you know, the fall, we were kind of hoping that we'd have a little bit of a bounce back, but besides Sully, which is pretty much at almost at 100 million, that's about been like this year's Martian. So will Sully be comedy in next Golden Globes? But so right now Sully's it's been the biggest one, and everything else has had like moderate success. Nothing to really be all woo. Like a couple of Octobers ago when we had Gravity.
Yeah.
And we had Gone Girl and Fury, and we had all of these good October releases. Then the last year with The Martian, and this year it just hasn't done anything. Now there's a lot of contributors this time, a lot of contributing factors this year. Obviously, you have football.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we'll always have football.
But you have the baseball playoffs.
Oh, we have that every year.
I know, but like the Cubs. I mean, the Cubs are actually doing really good, so that's a difference right there too, right? Go Cubs! That's for you, Bobby. And of course, the election.
That might be a little bit, but
the election has been taken. Now, this has like really been one of the craziest elections I've ever been like alive for. And it's not even. It's a joke, to be honest with you. I mean, I look more forward to the Saturday Night Live skits, which a lot of people are actually tuning into that instead of going to the movies. No, I'm just saying that the skits. They're hilarious, man. And Alec Baldwin's got Donald Trump on point. He is excellent.
He's a great Alec. He's a great Alec Baldwin.
Yeah, he's a great Alec, but he's even better. Donald Trump. So, a lot of these have been, factors in why the box office is so low.
Okay.
So, you look at Trump also. I mean, just everything that he's saying is just, it's just taking people back. Like, what? Did he really say that? And everybody's comments like, what is he going to say next?
And so that's Can you really say that that's keeping people home from the theaters?
In some occasions, yes. In some, I mean, that's like a lot of the.
It was like, baby, we're not gonna go watch this blockbuster movie that came out. We're gonna stay home and watch Trump. You know, there's a debate on tonight.
Yeah.
Nah,
and I want to talk.
Nobody's doing that.
And he's comparing women to bowling balls. That's awful.
True facts.
Anyway, so that's the fall looks doesn't really look like it's going to be shaping up for anything. It's pretty much the white flag is already thrown up, and everybody's getting ready for Doctor Strange and Trolls to come out the first week of November and kind of save and elevate the box office a little bit for 2016. So,
well, you look at that and Star Wars and all these other big movies that are coming out. Trust me, they're going to make a lot at the end of the year. So,
well, opening up this weekend is Jack Reacher.
Jack Reach Around.
Never go back. Jack Reach Around.
Never. What? Appropriately titled for Jack Reach
Never
Around.
Go Back. Jack Reach
Around. Perfect. Whoever thought of that marketing, kudos.
Oh my God. Well, one of our viewers out there, Mr. Robert Palacios, actually wanted us to talk about a little bit about Jack Reacher, and just to let you guys know, the original came out in 2012. It grossed $218 million, and it is actually the second franchise.
Okay.
With this new one opening up, it's the second franchise for Tom Cruise. He only has 2 franchises. He's got Mission Impossible, and now he's got this one. He'll have 3 when he finally does Top Gun.
But Mummy.
And what?
And the Mummy.
That's not his. Brendan Fraser started that.
No. They're continuing it with him. He's
I know that, but that's not his yet. It hasn't come out yet. As of right now, he has 2 franchises only. Okay, so anyway, this Jack Reacher, I'll Never Go Back again. God dang it, shut up. So, this Never Go Back, this sequel is actually based on the 18th book from Lee Childs, where the original was actually based on either the 5th or the 9th. I can't remember. But in the book, Jack Reacher is actually 6'5", 230, 250.
Played by the 5'5", Tom Cruise.
And Tom Cruise is 5'7".
Oh, he's always
200 pounds.
God dang, he's 200 pounds?
200 pounds.
I would have given him 200 pounds, but all right, cool.
I'm looking for Jack Reacher to actually probably either squeeze into number 1 or God dang it, man, shut up. Either get into the number 1 slot or maybe can he reach out? He's gonna try to reach for number 1, but either that or it's gonna probably hit number 2. It's a pretty good.
Can he grasp a hold of that spot tightly?
Well, if he jacks around, then no, he's not. But hey, did you realize that he's been named Jack like in all these movies? Like he's been Jack like in different movies. Like this is like his 3rd Jack. Then he acted with Jack.
What was the other?
And then he drank Jack. It's just him, Jack Reacher. All right. Anyway, so I look for that one to actually be either number 1 or maybe number 2. I don't really see the accountant holding on. I mean, something tells me that it's not.
I would,
but there's a possibility. You never know because it's getting some pretty good reviews. So we'll see what happens.
I'd rather see The Accountant the second time than ever watch another Jack Reacher film. The first one was garbage. Garbage. Well, I'm sorry.
Sorry, Robert. I tried, but he don't like it. It's
not good at all.
Anyway, but that was for you, Robert. Just a little info there on Jack Reacher.
Right.
Tom Cruise is actually one of the latest, as far as, especially with this new movie coming out, to be part of what you like to call the GeriAction.
Yeah.
And now we were talking about. I know you did, but you're always talking about and referring to it. And last time that we were talking about the GeriAction, you were talking about bringing back like Van Damme and all that. But see, they were already action stars. Whether
to take somebody out of their genre and put it
exactly. Now you look at the ones that have done it. Liam Neeson was the one that started it first, right?
Even though he was in Darkman.
That was okay, fine. That's a good point. That's an awesome poster. I gotta buy that poster, huh? That's such an awesome poster. Anyway, so Liam Neeson, Kevin Costner was another one that started doing that because he did like The Criminal.
He was in Waterworld, and he was also in.
But he's mainly
Postman, and all these other films.
It's still out of his element, regardless, to be like the action ex-CIA type. He's never played that kind of a role, and now he's doing it, in like I said, in Criminal and other shows.
But he was Native
3
American.
Days to Kill or whatever it was called.
He was Native American, though.
That's right. He was Native American. And then, of course, you got Tom Cruise now, and then you have Denzel Washington with The Equalizer. I mean, he started out with what? Are you gonna say Training Day?
No, I was gonna say.
But you started out with like Glory, A Soldier Story. That's what he started out with.
Okay, so that was dumb, but I was thinking about
Philadelphia.
No,
Pelican Brief. And then once he did Training Day, that's when those
Okay.
that's when those action movies started happening for him.
What was the movie? Was it Deep Cover? It was Deep Cover.
That was Lawrence Fishburne.
No, not okay. That was Deep Cover. But the other one when he was a young cop. What was the name of that movie?
Ricochet.
Ricochet. Thank you. Ricochet.
Hell of a movie.
Exactly.
Excellent movie.
Action.
If you've not seen Ricochet, you need to check out Ricochet.
Action. And Denzel Washington has been doing action for quite some time.
But not as much as he's done with like The Equalizer and
Or
Magnificent Seven now.
Or The Book of Eli, or
Alrighty there. Well, that's part of his GeriAction. Anyway, so who would you like to see come out of their element next to take on an action?
Okay, so we have to think about this. All right, so they currently are best known for drama, but may have already mixed in some action film already that somehow we forget about.
Tom Hanks.
Could you like that? Would be awesome.
Could you like Tom Hanks?
That would be awesome. I would. Oh man, can he be as animated as he was in The Burbs
Or Bachelor Party?
That would be awesome. Who else is a big name right now that does drama?
What about Johnny Depp? He's never done a straight up where he's a
He
cop
had a
action.
show, and he was a cop in a show.
21 Jump Street. I mean,
Yes.
that's freaking back in the 80s and shit. I'm talking about with his movie career. You look at his filmography. It's always been quirky movies.
It'll be a quirky action film, is what it'll turn out to be. It'll be directed by. Oh my God! It'll be. I can't even say it.
So it's like Bullet to the Head Part 3, starring Johnny Depp, directed by Tim Burton.
John Travolta.
John Travolta. You mean Broken Arrow, Face Off.
Oh, so now you want to name names?
But he already did that before. He wasn't. Well, he did Saturday Night Fever in Greece. So
There you go.
So that was GeriAction for forget it.
He
Anyway,
did tons of comedy.
I would say Tom Hanks. That would be an interesting one.
It would be interesting. I would like to see him do it.
Can't do Michael Keaton because he's a little older.
You know, I would like to be honest, now that we're thinking about it, and you said Tom Hanks, I would like to see, even though he kind of bailed out when they did Kick-Ass 2, not bailed out of the movie, but bailed out of all the promotion to it, Jim Carrey.
Oh, that would be an interesting one. And he's like
Because he doesn't like violence, or he doesn't like guns. So, and he did a movie with a bunch of guns. But
he didn't use them.
I know.
He used
so I would like to see him do some type of action. I think that would be interesting, especially since in that movie it showed that he could, in a sense. They didn't do a lot with his action, but it showed a little bit. So
yeah. So I don't know. That'd be pretty.
Jim Carrey, you got my vote.
Tom Hanks, you got mine.
All right.
So in music news, we're finally actually talking about music. We haven't talked about music in forever.
All right. Are we talking about Uzi Vert?
No.
Are we talking about Lil Yachty?
No. Horrible. Broccoli? What? All right.
Oh God.
So special news from my daughter behind the camera here. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame nominees have been announced.
Lil Uzi Vert.
Tupac Shakur is nominated to be inducted in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
That seems late.
Well, it's
Seems
actually
very late.
it's 20 years after I guess his death. I'm not
Okay.
too sure. Well, he died in '94. It's not 20 years. It's 22 years. It's over 20 years. Yeah. So but Tupac is finally being considered for induction. Now I hope that Gene Simmons is okay with this, because the last time a rap group like NWA was inducted, he was pissed off about it. So hopefully because I love Gene, but let's just leave Tupac alone. Tupac's a special case.
Because now
so is NWA, but
rock and roll isn't even rock and roll anymore. Rock and roll just kind of consists of who is popular and stood the test of time. And back then, I think
is Amadeus in Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
He should be. He should be.
Pearl Jam is another one. That's the one for sure. Tupac and Pearl Jam. I would love to have Pearl Jam in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Okay. Other nominees include Depeche Mode, Journey, The Cars, right. Shaka Khan.
Shaka Khan?
That's right.
For all of her one-hit songs.
Shaka Khan had a lot of hit songs back in the 70s, man. With Rufus, come on now.
All her one-hit songs.
I'm officially blacker than you again.
No, that's
dang it.
Black. All right, you like Shaka Khan? Shaka Khan had one-hit song.
Janet Jackson.
Okay.
That's a lock right there. That should be a lock. Janet Jackson.
Seems like that's late too.
An 11-time nominee. This group has been nominated 11 times and still hasn't gotten in since 2003, and that's Chic.
The Blade?
No, Chic. The
Poop?
Freak out. Le chic, le freak, freak out.
Yeah,
Them.
all their one-hit song.
And good times, these.
Did they do Good Times?
Good.
Okay, all their 2-hit songs.
That's right. Just put them
All their
repeat.
2-hit songs.
So they have not got in yet.
Just keep sweating there. So we're talking about people with limited album lists, with limited hit songs. Let's put Keep Sweating there. We play his full songs on repeat.
Good song.
Yeah, full songs.
And half of them are on LSG.
There you go. Put LSG in
Put
it.
LSG in there. All right. Anyway, so top vote getters will be announced in December of this year, and they will be inducted in April of next year. So my vote is for sure on Tupac Shakur.
So you feel like this would be the round where they get everybody that they didn't get in previous years?
Maybe. I think, for sure there's going to be some omissions. There's a lot more that I did not name. Joan Baez, and there's a few others that
People who will not be.
Steppenwolf, so there's a lot of them. Yeah, there's a lot of them that are going to be in that are in consideration, and there's going to be a lot of snubs. You know that.
Huh?
But for sure, definitely Journey, Tupac, Pearl Jam, Janet.
And
Shaka Khan, I really do like. I like Shaka Khan a lot, so I can't, but who knows? We'll see. One song. She has more than one song. All right, anyway. So in WTF news, we're in the spirit of Halloween right now. And, obviously I got my Halloween shirt on, and one of the biggest things that's been happening lately, especially these last few, really about last month actually, is this whole clown thing that's happening, right?
yeah, clowns.
Yeah, clowns. Yeah. So this whole thing started pretty much in South Carolina, and it has expanded throughout the country, even in here in good old SA. Good old San Antonio's had a little bit of a taste of it. So it's gone all the way even up to the UK.
Okay.
Well, a lot of kids actually reached out to somebody because they were very scared of these clowns, and this man answered, and now Batman is beating the crap out of clowns in the UK.
Like a guy dressed as Batman?
A guy dressed as Batman is beating the crap out of clowns in the UK.
See the relation, and it was like, yeah, the Joker, and I get
For those of you who don't know, people are dressing up like clowns, scaring and creeping people out, okay? At first, people thought that this was a publicity stunt for Rob Zombie's 31 and Stephen King's It remake.
Okay, I didn't think about that.
Yeah, studios came out and said that no, that we have no affiliation with that, has nothing to do with us. Some arrests have been made in this, and unfortunately, a lot of people have been injured, and a lot of people have, and one person already has been confirmed dead because of it, a fatality on it.
Like, he was attacked by a clown, or?
Well, I think he was the clown. So
there's been one clown fatality.
One clown fatality, yeah. And then he injured, and some of those that have been injured is from Batman. There was also an incident where a clown was there, I guess, doing his thing, and he did it in front of some brothers. Freaked them out, and they beat the crap out of him. So I don't even think it's safe for the clowns right now. I think you gotta really be careful out there.
Why would there be a clown in the hood?
I don't know. I don't know.
Why would there be a clown in the hood? It was like, basically, he was like, hey, come kick my
and they robbed him. No, I'm just kidding.
That was a hood.
So, but going back to this Batman and the UK thing, what do you think about that? I think that's cool in a way. I mean, I don't even know.
DC should be trying to get on board with this somehow. I mean, like, hey, Batman's everywhere.
Well, they have trouble in Gotham with clowns.
There you go.
There, so
he decided to
expand and beat the
deal with jokers everywhere.
Oh man, good luck to you guys, man. I hope you guys really be safe out there.
Definitely be safe.
Yeah, don't be dressing up like that. And not. Be careful.
Avoid a clown. If he's not getting out of a tiny little car, then go somewhere else.
Oh man. So. Finally, chapter 4 now in our Halloween horror series. We've had some pretty good ones, and these last two have actually been really good since you came on board because you kind of screwed up the beginning. But
next time, be clear. Be clear.
It's time for our top 5. And we're back on Flash
No substance.
So, top 5 today, I threw it out there. We were kind of like going back and forth. Was it going to be slashers? Was it going to be ghost movies? So I threw up slashers, ghost movies, worst horror.
Okay.
And I don't even remember what the fourth one was.
Worst horror? God, that is such a deep top 5 list.
Yeah, but you know what though? Worst horror was beating ghost movies for a little while. And slasher films barely started getting into it. Okay. But then finally, ghost movies won, right. And that's actually the one that we really wanted to do. So, Terrence, go first.
All right. My top 5 list. Okay, so movies that deal with ghosts, which was funny because when I was thinking about it, there's a lot of movies that kind of reference ghosts, but they not really be specifically about ghosts. So it seemed like it was a little different, but I tried to stay as focused as I possibly could. So, number 5. Ghost Dad. I'm joking, it's not Ghost Dad.
Thank God. Well, his acting was horrible.
Alright, oh man.
Did he give the girls pills in that one too?
Ooh, man, people are gonna rewatch that film now and really think about like.
Maybe that's why he's a ghost. That's
why. Oh, that's so messed up. That's so messed up. Alright, but my true number 5. Number 5. Alright, go. Alright, number 5. The Sixth Sense.
Very nice.
Alright, such a.
So 6 is 5. 6 is.
Sixth Sense. Such a great film that they didn't even, I mean, you didn't realize that it was a ghost film until the end, to be honest.
Way to kill it for everybody.
Spoiler. If you ain't seen Sixth Sense by now, man, come on.
Some of our viewers were they weren't even born yet.
That's your fault. That's your fault. Anyway, so great acting by a child in this movie. Great acting by Bruce Willis. You know, even the way when you relook at the conversations and stuff, they did them so well that even when they showed you that he wasn't there for those conversations, the way they filmed him, it really kept you in the moment. Kind of like Fight Club, and you know, but still, it's a great movie, and it's a ghost movie for you people that comment. All right. Number 4.
Dude, the 2 people.
My 2 people that comment, and one of them was yelling at us. Number 4. Poltergeist.
That's pretty scary.
The original Poltergeist.
Oh, absolutely. The second one was horrible, man. I mean, well, the other side too, yeah. But I'm talking about like the remake. Pretty bad.
And there's a lot. We can talk about that later. You don't hate on that.
Hell no.
But Poltergeist. I mean, once again. I mean, not great acting by a child actor, but enough that you cared about Carol Ann, you felt with the family. The special effects for that time were really good for that particular time. I mean, it was a long time ago that movie came out, but they were scary, and you know, it was the whole little trope with the Indian burial ground and not being safe, and but still great. And what was that old woman's name? I can't remember. What was her real name?
Zelda Rubinstein.
Oh, okay. Yes, that lady. Creepy. Well, creepy.
Go into the light.
So creepy. But even though she was a person trying to help us, super creepy. But just the ghosts, how they attack, you know, they only did like one scene where they were really real physically on screen. Everything else was kind of them maneuvering things and attacking the family through. So it's a great film. Watch it.
Good movie.
I wasn't gonna say spoiler alert. Number 3, and this is gonna be controversial.
Oh gosh.
I'm gonna go with Evil Dead, the remake.
That's a demon? Those are demon possessions. They're not ghosts.
You don't consider that still ghosts?
No, they're not. They're demons.
Are they alive?
They're. Okay, Aspen's shaking her head. No.
Are they alive?
It's awful.
Are they alive?
Replace it.
What?
For the first time ever, I demand a replacement.
Evil Dead. What's a ghost? Is dead. Dead. In the title. It's evil. It's a ghost movie. There. I replace it with Ghost Dad.
Ghost Dad. Oh, the acting alone is terrifying.
Oh my god.
All right, number 2.
Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters is a ghost movie.
And he is talking about the Melissa McCarthy one, by the way.
No, I'm talking about the original one with Ernie Hudson and Bill Murray and Dan Aykroyd.
The black man put Ernie Hudson first in that one.
Of course I did. It's a ghost movie, dang it.
Okay.
It's a ghost movie. It's a great ghost
I love
movie.
it.
It has ghosts in it. You can't deny me. There were ghosts, right?
I can't deny it.
Even though, would you say Gozer was a ghost or a demon?
Straight rider.
Is Gozer a ghost or a demon?
Gozer's a demon, but
In a movie called Ghostbusters.
but
they fought.
Slimer is a ghost.
Simon was the least of their worries. They fought Gozer.
But he was a ghost.
It was a demon though. Was the main.
All right. All right.
All right. Okay. Cool.
Number one.
All right. So I thought about this one. I wasn't sure how I wanted to go with this one, but I'm gonna pick The Exorcist. A demon, right? You're gonna say, so I don't consider that demon. I consider that the dead.
Yes, ask him.
The devil made demons, so therefore they were birthed and they don't die, they just go away. So
Ghosts don't die. Ghosts don't die.
it's a demon. And that's a possession.
Show me a category called demon movie.
This is probably one of the most controversial freaking.
I say it's a ghost movie.
This is a controversial top
It's a
five
ghost
on
movie.
Terrence's
By
part.
the way, Exorcist is great because
This is worse than Batman at number 5.
okay, so when you do an exorcism, is it always a demon? Couldn't it just be a wayward spirit?
all right, you got it.
No.
But in this particular movie, it's a demon.
In every ghost movie, they talk about ghost possessed people, right?
Yes.
Yes.
But in this particular movie, forget it. All right, my number 5.
That's my 5.
My number 5 is The Shining. Overlook Hotel, scary ass place. Freaking directed by Stanley Kubrick, and freaking Jack Nicholson and Shelley Duvall were just awesome in that movie. There's a lot of creepy ass scene in that. I never understood the ending, to be honest with you, but it was pretty creepy nonetheless.
Because the ghost.
Well, because he's in the picture. So is he dead?
They're
and
saying
they put him in, like those are all the ghosts?
They took him. Yes,
Yeah,
they took him
that's
with
pretty crazy. All right, number 4 is also Poltergeist.
Okay.
First time I ever saw parents smoke weed.
Okay. I've known his childhood, and that's surprising.
Yeah. No, I mean on film.
Oh.
Not in the. Forget it. Anyway, so yeah, Poltergeist, number 4, great movie. Just like T said, good cast. Joe Beth Williams, Craig
T. Nelson.
Craig T. Nelson. Thank you, Coach.
Because he was a
I'm
coach.
gonna call him Coach. I'm gonna call him Craig Coach. Forget it. But yeah, Zelda Rubinstein also. They're great cast. And hey, we were talking about clowns earlier. The clowns, just the clown with the freaking arms that wrap around and.
Was it a demon clown?
It was not a demon clown. But if you want to see a funny version of it, check out freaking Scary Movie.
Oh God.
That was hilarious. Anyway, all right. Number 3, The Conjuring. Part 1. Great ghost movie there. It was really eerie. There was a lot of things that were based on true events. So that made it even more creepy. Conjuring 2 was actually pretty good too. So but we'll talk about that later. All right. Number 2 for me is Dead Silence. That movie.
Is that a puppet movie?
That movie scared. It's the puppets are haunted by the freaking ghost. The ghost of Mary Shaw is what takes over the puppets.
Okay. Yeah.
The ghost.
It's a puppet movie.
Of Mary Shaw. The ghost.
It's a puppet.
Hey. Well, that movie freaks me out. It's freaking crazy. It's ugly. I don't like to watch it, but it's really good for me. That's just me because just some images that are really freaking disturbing for me. But great movie. Number 1 is The Sixth Sense.
All right.
For me, it was. You know what? In all honesty, it was really hard to freaking do this top 5 because there are so many, and we'll talk about honorable mentions. But that was really hard for me to pick The Sixth Sense.
I thought this is a little slow. That's really
right. But when you start getting into now I'm not talking about the ending, the shocking twist and all that. But one, you're right. Haley Joel Osment was great in that. Nominated for an Oscar for that movie. Yeah. So, but the parts of like when the ghosts are going to him for help. And the little kid is walking with a freaking blasted head and in the back. I mean, a lot of that is just creepy shit, man. I saw it the other day, and so that was my number 1. Freaked me out when I first saw it. Crazy ass movie. Honorable mention, sir.
My honorable demon mention?
Your honorable demon mention, because that's all you were doing.
All right. So, Paranormal Activity.
A demon. Toby. Good job. Toby's a demon. What do you do?
Insidious. Can we consider that a ghost movie?
No, that's actually a demon too.
No, they're a ghost in the movie. Ghostbusters is a demon movie.
There's a
Ghostbusters is a demon movie.
You're right. There's a ghost in there.
God, man. God bless. Is Blair Witch a witch movie or is it a ghost movie? Say which movie. Go ahead, say it. Go ahead, say it's a witch movie. She was dead. It's a ghost movie. Amityville.
There you go. Finally, a ghost movie.
I don't consider that a ghost movie. I consider it a possession movie more than a ghost movie.
But that was part 2. Amityville, the possession. Oh, you're awful.
Yeah, whatever. What's your honorable mentions?
Honorable mentions for me. And you know what? I had a little help from my daughter today because actually I was reviewing one of our top 5s to get ready for the next top 5 that we're gonna do. And Aspen made a really good point. Candyman is a freaking ghost movie. He's the ghost of a freaking dead slave. So Candyman is freaking.
When did they cross over to demon? When they could not have existed in this plane.
Anyway, my other ones are.
We're gonna talk about this demon thing for a while.
The Grudge 1 and 2, The Ring, Amityville Horror, the original, not the freaking remake, Insidious, Paranormal Activity.
You just gave me Cross It was a demon movie.
I know, I'm just kidding with you. Paranormal Activity 2, because one was okay, 3 and the rest.
Oh, again, telling me it was a demon.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Well, anyway, Beetlejuice, the ghost with the most. Ghostbusters.
How did I not write that down?
Ghostbusters and the foreign movie that Guillermo del Toro did called The Orphanage. If you guys have not checked out The Orphanage, that is a very, very good movie. And the ending is bittersweet. I'll just leave it at that. But it is a very, very good movie. You definitely got to check that out. Definitely.
All right.
Yeah, demons. No, demons is one thing. Ghosts is another thing.
We needed rules to this. We needed rules to this.
Give me a second. Oh man. So next week's top 5 will be our Halloween top 5, and that will actually be, as promised, from episode 14. If you can go back and check it out, 6 through 10 of our favorite horror movies. The top. Top 10. Well, rounding out our top 10 for the best horror movies.
The first 5, or
do you want me to revisit the top 5 right now?
no? I'm just saying.
We will revisit.
Or watch top 5.
Number 4. Episode 14 has the original top 5, but
top 5
we will call it out again when we do the Halloween show. So, Terrence, take us home.
All right. So, if you're on my side with this whole demon ghost thing, please put it below in the comments because I still feel demons qualify as ghosts.
Demons don't.
They do. Anyway, so make sure you Wonder Comedy. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel so that way you know of all the different videos that we're getting ready to come out with. One good thing that we're trying to do now is to keep up with themes for the month. So next month is Thanksgiving, so can't wait to see those Thanksgiving top 5s.
Well, it'll be like movies that open in Thanksgiving.
Okay.
And movies you actually watch on Thanksgiving. So pretty much the whole month will be all Rocky.
There you go.
And Back to the Future.
And top 5 Back to the Future and Rocky movies. All right. So yeah, so make sure you guys let us know. That's all I got.
All right. Special shout out again to Mr. Robert Palacios. Thank you for asking us to do the Jack Reacher thing.
And if you want to do the review for that, please let me know because I won't be doing one.
And I'm sorry, I had that all nice and you just stumped me with this whole demon thing. I was thinking about that and it kind of screwed me up there.
That happened.
Thank you, Robert, for contributing to today's show because it was you that started the whole Jack Reacher and GeriAction thing. So thank you very much.
There you go.
For Aspen in the back, I'm Manny.
I'm Terrence.
And that was the goods.
Is that really a ghost movie? I guess it's a ghost movie.
What? Ghost?
Amityville.
It is a ghost movie. It's haunted.
But I guess it's more. I thought it was more of a possession movie.
That's part 2.
Amityville 2: The Possession. I was always wondering why they called it that.
Hi guys, welcome to the show. I'm Manny.
I'm Terrence.
And here are the goods. So box office
Right?
started out pretty good for The Accountant.
Started from the bottom, now it's here.
No, it's starting.
It started at the top and stayed there.
Starting at the,
That's awesome.
we're gonna do that again. Oh, I love that. We're gonna do that again.